Namaste! Today we are going to watch Jimmy Carr's Best Insults 8 out of 10 Cats Dust Countdown. So this is the show's name and we have seen Jimmy Carr's insult video and he does not leave anyone. Like he has very dark jokes and even the title of this video is Sorry If I Crossed the Line There. So and we know Jimmy Carr is known for crossing that line. He does not care about it. He will make one of those racist or funniest kind of jokes and very dark jokes. So let's see. Even the start of this video is warning this clip contains strong language and adult humor, so we know it would be very strong language. So let's see what Jimmy Carr does in this video.
And what I really like about America and about you Britishers, that you can make the fun about anything. Like it's not same in India. You cannot body shame someone. It's not like that. You cannot body shame in the stand up, or you cannot make the fun about the religions or the politicians. So basically there are boundaries in the comedy. There sets boundaries in the comedies, but it's not same in the America or in the England. United Kingdom. So like this is I do find this thing is very cool, and that's the reason their stand-up comedies are so hilarious. And we are familiar with the Jimmy, and we know that he's so hilarious, and he is on the same side. He make fun about the he do body shame, and he is racist. And it's not like that he's racist. He make jokes on racism and all. And in the previous video we also saw that when he made fun of anybody, he also after that he says that I'm just joking. So this thing I also like about him. So yeah, I'm so much excited to watch this video. So let's watch the video.
I'm also very excited, like which is the community that is going to be roasted in this video. So let's start the video.
The word chocoholic was first used in 1961 to describe someone addicted to chocolate, whereas the word cockaholic was first used in 1981 to describe your mum. John's friends call him Rico, which goes somewhere towards explaining why I've never heard anyone call you Rico. Rob is really looking forward to getting his teeth into Countdown, which means there won't be much of it left.
Rico?
A Rico, kind of his name or something like that.
If Jason wins tonight, the people of his hometown, Salford, will celebrate in their traditional manner by climbing onto the roof of Strange Ways and throwing tiles at the police. Tim Key is a poet and philosopher, which is a nice way of saying long-term unemployed. With her striking good looks, blonde hair and tight mini dresses, it's safe to say that Rachel's probably killed off more old men than a winter cold snap. Rachel's very much the thinking woman's comedian. If the woman in question is thinking, maybe if I go and hide in the loo for half an hour, he'll just leave. And the last time I saw hair that curly, it was poking out my girlfriend's knickers. Lee Mack is famous for not going out, as is John Richardson. Since joining Countdown, Rachel Riley has completely revolutionised the way that old men watch the show with a pillow on their lap. In 2011, John released a book about his quest for love. Before it, he hadn't had a girlfriend in 8 years. And after, he's not had a girlfriend for 2 years. So, some improvement there.
The joke's on you, Jimmy, because I have got a girlfriend.
Oh!
Well, she must be made up.
She's blown up, to be honest.
In 2010, Rod was named Wales' sexiest man. Nice for Rod, but a real kick in the teeth for Wales. Council workers in Glamorgan were left embarrassed after they spelled Wales W-H-A-L-E-S on road signs. To be fair, it should be pretty obvious whether you're entering a Welsh town or driving into the dark, reeking guts of a giant sea creature. Unless it's Swansea, in which case better signage would help. Has been described as a sex symbol, and that symbol is a question mark. Countdown host Nick Hewer recently described Rachel as sharp as a whip. He went on to say she's clever as a corset and as gifted as a gimp mask. It's almost as if he had something else on his mind. Americans call mathematics math because they argue mathematics functions as a singular noun, so math should be singular too. Fair enough, Americans. But by the same singular rule, you're a bunch of arsehole. John has a new girlfriend. She's everything he could have ever imagined. She's imaginary. American is the nation's best-selling female comedian, which is no mean feat considering we've got Lily Savage, Dame Edna, and that one off Mrs. Brown's Boys. I imagine Sarah's very excited to be on Countdown tonight. Normally the only letters Geordies get are the ones from bailiffs.
Be very careful. I
Okay.
know people.
I don't.
You don't know anyone?
Nah. Not really deep down. People put up barriers when I'm around.
Like physical, actual, like, barriers.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sean has often been described as anger in human form, with the easygoing charm of a wounded prisoner with a flick knife. Countdown is incredibly popular in Sarah's hometown. No one gets anything done in Newcastle when Countdown is on, or indeed when Countdown is not on.
I didn't get
John used to live
that.
alone in Swindon, but now he lives in London with all his friends. Big Ted and Big Bag Dave. John is widely considered to be the life and soul of the party. When I say party, it's really more of a get-together. It's actually a wake. But John is the life and soul of it. Adam Hills is here because we wanted an Australian entertainer, and for some reason, Rolf Harris isn't returning our calls. Fun fact, Lee Mack is French for coat. It says here that you pulled out of the Paris Marathon when you discovered one of your legs was slightly shorter than the other one.
That's true, yeah.
You're not going to get a lot of sympathy off Adam here.
That's true. He hates the French, doesn't he?
He's got himself a girlfriend, so for him, the long years of feeling lonely, disappointed and angry are over. Although for her, they're only just beginning. And he does have a disadvantage playing Countdown in his second language. Of course, maybe things would be different if his granddad had fought a bit harder. Comedian, writer and TV personality, Sean is one of life's winners, though not on Countdown, obviously. Takes a lot of time and effort to get to know the real Sean, and a degree in criminal psychology wouldn't go amiss.
Keep me coming, I'm loving it, I'm loving it. It's all about me.
He's from Carmarthen in Wales, so he has a slight advantage in the numbers game, more fingers to count on. That's whatever.
I don't know where that came from.
Kevin recently performed a comedy gig at a prison in Scotland. At least that's what he told his family. It lasted 4 months. It must be difficult for John's girlfriend to date someone with OCD. Every time she gets turned on, John turns her off again.
It's the best one you've ever done.
Thank you very much. Miles studied divinity at Edinburgh University, where he got an A. Men. I think he's the thinking woman's comedian. If the woman in question is thinking, I wish that comedian would stop staring at me, he's creepy. After a string of defeats in Countdown, it's time Sean's luck changed, so fingers crossed he somehow magically gets cleverer this evening. Sean's been performing comedy.
Sean's laughter is
Been
hilarious.
performing comedy since the early 90s, back when John was just a whiny little kid in embarrassing clothes who cried at any little thing. God, can you imagine?
How did I get sucked into that? These are his ones.
He famously played Perry, an immature, childish, prepubescent teenager, a role since taken on by Josh Widdicombe.
These are their ones.
John once described himself as a perfectionist who finds failure difficult to handle. I just wish we'd known that before we partnered him with Josh.
These are his ones.
Karen Morgan is a well-loved and extremely funny comedian, best known for pulling. She's literally the opposite of John Richardson.
I mean, you've moved on. You've moved on to Sharon, and still I'm the butt of the jokes.
John is one of the most cheerful people I know. He could be watching an old lady falling over, looking on as a dog is put down, or witnessing a tragic accident. He's always got a smile on his face. This is interesting. At school, John was captain of the book team, which is another way of saying King of the Virgins.
Oh.
I was captain of the book team at primary school, and I think I found everyone was a virgin at mine.
Sean Locke is very much a man of the people, and those people are angry dads who drink too much. Joe is bisexual, so although he's in Dictionary Corner today, he'd be equally at home in Vaginary Corner. Jonesy's mum every single day. Keep on trying, John. One of these days she's bound to pick up. Has recently bought a riverboat in Glasgow, or as we call it in England, a shopping trolley. Sorry. Sean's face will be familiar to you if you're a regular viewer of 8 out of 10 Cats, or if you work at the RSPCA Complaints Division. It says on James's Wikipedia page that he's a rubbish actor and he's never won a BAFTA. And that's because professional jealousy got the better of me and I changed it.
Oh my god.
A poll recently voted Peter Serafinowicz Britain's funniest comedian, and that poll was his nan, Mrs. Serafinowicz. Peter, are you a fan of word games?
Well, to be honest, Jimmy, I don't think that's any of your business.
Apologies, Peter. Sorry if I crossed the line there. Sorry. Any words you're hoping will come up tonight?
Abdicates.
I'm with Peter.
Oh my god. Seriously, this video was so hilarious. And the last time when this guy, gave him the reply, told him that, Jimmy, it's none of your business. Literally, that was the funniest thing of this episode for me, because firstly he was roasting everybody. He was saying, shitty things about everybody. He was commenting on their personal life, or well as in the professional life. He was saying someone that, when your girl turn on, then you he was saying John that when your girl turn on, then you get turned off. He was commenting on the personal life. After that, he started commenting on the professional life. He told someone that, we heard that you are a shitty actor, something like that. So that thing was literally rude, but and offensive same way. But everybody was enjoying, everybody was laughing. But at the end, when this guy said, it's none of your business, so literally that thing was so hilarious for me, because he was finally he was the one who comment back on him, and otherwise everybody was just enjoying their insults. And if you do such kind, and I do think that if you do such kinds of shows in India, then definitely many people gonna trigger by the jokes, or they're gonna offend by it, because this guy was not only talking about personally, he was also talking about professionally. He was saying shitty things about them, and when he said that to that girl, people said that you are the opposite of the John. That thing was also so rude, but on the same side there were so many jokes which I really enjoyed. But on the same side, there were I found that this guy should not have authority to talk about their personal life. Like, you can comment on the professional life, no doubt, but you cannot comment on the professional life. So that thing was little bit offensive for me. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this video.
Yeah, but I feel like there is a segment in this show, like that is kind of the roast segment, where he goes on about everyone. So anybody that is coming onto the show knows that, okay, that we are going to get roasted one by one. So that is why that John guy was like, why am I being roasted even though I have been already roasted? So whenever, like, what used to happen was, even then when John's turn was there, he was roasted. But after John's turn went, even then after somebody else's turn is there, John was still roasted. So even that happened with Josh also. That Josh was also one guy. He was like, it's not my roast, why are you roasting me? But then again and again his name was coming up. Another guy that I like was Sean. Sean was someone, like, it was the joke also. The joke was very funny, but also, like, the thing was Sean's expressions were very funny. Like how he used to, like, express it. Like he used to think about it and he's like, nice joke. And then he used to smile about it. That used to make the joke even more funnier to us, and it used to be much more enjoyable. And also, like even that the first joke was very weird for us, because it was like Chocoholic was invented because of the people who love chocos or the
Yeah.
chocolates, and then there is cocoholic because of your mom, and straight directly to us, like all the audience out there. So it was a very good roast to start this video with, but this was a hilarious one. So what is this show about? Do let us know. 8 out of 10 cats does countdown. So what, and also like I loved the Rachel jokes very much, because the Rachel was, I think so, she was someone who was the presenter and anchor of the whole show, and she was also getting roasted a lot. She was like, hey, you are that sexy, this and that, but it was very, very hilarious to watch. How did you guys like it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.
Bye.